Hello, this is the Muffin here. I had just recently learned that you can save 20% on your purchases through World of Tanks Blitz by downloading the Amazon app through the Amazon App Store. The links are below, and then these are the instructions on how to download that. If you're in the UK, click on the UK link. If you're in the US, click on the US link. And how it works is that once you download the app, you then buy Amazon coins, and then those coins will allow you to make in-app purchases. Every 1,000 coins cost about £9, but can be spent to buy £10 worth of in-app purchases. And so you can end up spending only $9 or £9 and end up getting about £10 worth of things within World of Tanks Blitz. Now, this also applies to dollar as well. So walking through here on how to do this, going into the Amazon App Store, downloading the app, this is very similar to what you guys will see as well. It says, thank you for downloading the Amazon app. Let's go ahead and open that up. Takes you in, go ahead, select the region. Pretty straightforward process, very easy. Welcome to the Amazon App Store. I'm going to go ahead, sign in. And you go in, download World of Tanks Blitz, go right into the game, and you won't see the initial savings within the game itself, but you can use, once again, these coins to help you save, and you can see some of the differences here in those price reductions through using the Amazon coins to make those purchases. And for those that's an avid tank collector, you can end up saving yourself a lot of money. On average, brand new tanks in the game can cost up to $30, $40, $50, and saving 20% is a big deal. So thought I would save you guys some money. Let's go ahead and jump into our vid. Hello, you awesome people. This is the Muffin here. We're going to be talking about the fastest tanks per tier in Blitz. And there's a couple different variables you can go off of with this. One is you can go off of engine power to weight ratio, which basically allows your tanks to get up to speed faster if they have that higher number, if that makes sense. Or you can go off of just their overall top speed in general. I wanted to go more off of engine power to weight ratio. And the reason for that is because if you're in a sticky situation, you're doing a lot in Blitz when you're battling on the field and coming to stops and then trying to move and get to different locations and then stopping and then firing again. And sometimes you're not really ever reaching your top speed capacity as frequently as you are using your engine power to weight ratio. So these tanks that I'm going over, this list is primarily going to be focused on engine power to weight ratio, the fastest ones going from tier 1 all the way to tier 10. There was a couple, I hadn't done a video like this in a long time, and there were a couple that did catch me by surprise. I thought it was pretty cool, but let me know in the comments below what you think when this video is finished. So for tier 1, the winning tank was the M2 light tank with an engine power to weight ratio of 22.71. Pretty quick tank, and also had the fastest speed at 46 kilometers an hour. Very agile. We've got tier 2 as the B2 light tank. This one did not catch me by surprise. Has a great engine power to weight ratio of 27.5. Very fast, gotta love that pick up and go speed, and it's just it's a pretty good tank overall. Going into tier 3, we have the BT7 tank, so that Russian common denominator here a little bit, with an engine power to weight ratio of 28.08 at top speed of 45 kilometers an hour. So using these tanks, if you're ever in these positions, are going to allow you to just pick up and get going faster than some other tanks in the game. Going into tier 4, we have the Lux. Really good. It's a engine power to weight ratio of 28.75, top speed of 60 kilometers an hour. So really good fast tank. I haven't played this tank in a long time, but I know that this one is liked by the player base. Going into tier 5, we have the AMX ELC BIS. Doesn't surprise me either, having an engine power of 33.66 and a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour. The one thing that makes this light tank unique is it doesn't have a full rotating turret. I think it only rotates about 90 degrees. So it doesn't even have that full rotation. It's a very tiny tank, very light, but having that engine power to weight ratio is great, but not having that fully rotating turret can make it a little bit difficult, especially when one of the specialties of light tanks is to be able to circle of death and flank, and when you're not able to get that turret and cannon over in that right position, it can make it a bit difficult. Going into tier 6, we have the Agent that has an engine power to weight ratio of 32.11 and a top speed of 65. I hadn't looked at the stats of this one too closely. Have this one and also have the VK. This one was an event tank that came out. So yeah, great engine power to weight ratio there. For tier 7, this one is not a surprise to me. I had come out with a video on this before, and I believe is some of the best engine power to weight ratio in the entire game for a tank is the Dracula, with an engine power to weight ratio of 40.01 and a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour. That is insane for a get up and go speed. Super capable, can easily outrun a lot of tanks. The thing about the Dracula that can make it quite interesting is it doesn't necessarily have the greatest view range. It is comparable to some, but not the greatest view range, kind of fitting that theme of the Dracula, kind of blind as a bat a little bit. But yeah, just crazy, crazy fast. Then this one at tier 8, the AMX CDC with an engine power very, very close to the Dracula at 39.23, top speed of 60 kilometers an hour, was the winning one. So this is like the tier 8 version of the Dracula. We have at tier 9, the T92E1 American Light Tank with an engine power to weight ratio of 28.25, top speed of 65 kilometers an hour, as currently known in the game as a fairly trollish tier 9 tank. It has a bit OP armor, very sloped angles. I get a lot of bounces off this thing, so that combination of maneuverability with its trollish armor a bit can make it quite lethal. Then lastly, at tier 10, may not catch you by surprise, but it is the Bat Chat at engine power to weight ratio of 32.93 and a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour. So you'll have to let me know how you did on this test. Did you guess every single one of them right? If not, which ones might have caught you by surprise? This is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.